This opulent chamber, the plan is not opulent, but it's a big, lavish tapestry depicting landscape that's opulent. And enter at a pair of stout wooden doors inlaid with exquisite gold marquetry. You place your ear to one of the doors and concentrate. The only sound you can hear is the crackle of a log fire, but your keen sense detects the presence of your adversary in the room beyond. You peer through a keyhole and glimpse part of a gallery with a railed parapet. The wooden rails are lit from below by the warming yellow flicker of a fire. You reach out to open the door and confront your enemy, but a strong sense of unease stays your hand. It feels as if a swarm of butterflies are fighting to escape from your churning stomach. You have a chilling premonition that a confrontation with Wolf's Bane in the room beyond could prove fatal for both of you. This fear prompts you to pray for the gods' kind issue to sustain and protect you in the coming fight. Roll a die.
7.
In response to your prayer, you feel a warm and glowing sensation deep within your chest. This feeling grows and then pulses throughout your body and your mind, leaving you physically and mentally refreshed and alert. Restore 8 endurance points. Confident that the divine gods of good are watching over you in your moment of truth, you throw open the doors and stride boldly into the hall beyond.
And then we receive a javelin to the face.
Yes, apparently a pat on the shoulder from the gods immediately makes Lone Wolf throw all caution to the wind and just go Leroy Jenkins.
Only he walks instead of runs, but yeah.
The doors swing open onto a gallery, which encircles 3 sides of a large banquet hall. Below, through the wooden spindles of the gallery's parapet rail, you can see the hall itself. Tapestries drape the walls, and a blazing fire crackles in a great stone fireplace that occupies much of the north wall. Your adversary is sitting alone in the throne-like chair at the head of a long banqueting table. A plain, oblong-shaped wooden case lies closed on the table before him. "Welcome, Lone Wolf. So glad you could join me," he says, his voice oozing sarcasm as he gets to his feet and tilts his head condescendingly towards the gallery. You see his right hand move below the edge of the table, and moments later you hear the double door swing shut and lock behind you. Anxiously, you cast your eyes around the hall, searching out his hidden accomplices. "We are alone," snaps Wolf's Bane. He raises a hand and beckons you to descend the gallery stairs to the hall below.
So how is he gonna run away this time?
I guess we'll find out. The time has come, Lone Wolf. Our jaunt across Avaros has been leading to this moment of truth.
So he's finally going to fight us?
No, he actually made pancakes and he really wanted to surprise us. What do you think?
There's a picture, anyway.
Okay, let's have it.
So, like, did Lone Wolf just go down on his knees and peer through those things like a little kid?
Huh?
Maybe.
I do not exactly know. But see, at this point...
Maybe he's just not very tall.
At this point, I would say it would be so much easier to just take a bow and arrow or a gun or something like that, and then, well, basically just gun him down or shoot him down like a dog. He does not really deserve an honorable sword fight.
Wolf's Bane reaches out to the slim case that is laid on the table before him, and he flips open its lid. Inside you see 2 thin-bladed dueling rapiers couched on a velvet liner. "We two are equally matched as these fine blades," he says, in a voice as syrupy as rancid molasses. "Come, Lone Wolf, I challenge you to duel honorably. Come and choose your weapon, and let fate decide who of us will triumph this day." You magnify your vision and scrutinize the open case. Your senses confirm that these swords are finely crafted blades. They are not booby-trapped, nor are they magically cursed in any way. Do you wish to accept this challenge to a duel to the death using these swords, or would you rather decline?
Well, if we get a decline, he's just gonna run away again. Let's get it over with.
Yeah, I was about to say that too. Let's just get this over with.
So you accept?
Yeah.
Yes.
Slowly you descend the stairs and approach the banqueting table. Wolf's Bane slides the open case towards you and motions for you to take a weapon. You reach for the box and remove the uppermost rapier, and then you slide the case back across the table to your opponent. "Very well," he says, as he takes the sword and makes a few strokes to gauge his balance. "Let the duel begin." The duel.
Let's duel.
The duel. Lone Wolf versus Wolf's Bane. No, it seriously says that.
Yep, let's play Yu-Gi-Oh!
Okay, I'll get my deck.
Would that not be an interesting
Ready.
crossover?
Okay, so you're fighting Wolfsbane, and he has as much his endurance as you have. How much is your endurance?
Let me have a look. Because of that blessing from before, we have 41 health points.
Then Wolfsbane has 41 too.
I play Element Dragon.
That would not be interesting. The duel would probably end before it
Come on, I just told you I got my dash.
Yep. By the way, do you have a bronze disc?
Let me see and have a look at bronze disc. Let's see, bronze. Ruby, blah blah. As badge of authority. No.
Okay. In that case, give an air. Roll a die, and let's do.
2.
Right, your adversary lunges and jumps over the table with surprising speed and lashes out against you. You jump back, but he manages a fearsome gash in your side. You lose 5 endurance points. You jab forward, but your adversary lunges back, though not completely out of your reach. You manage to give him a small wound.
8.
A small wound, but which you follow up by blocking his blade and then kicking him in the nuts with bone-cracking force, causing him to double over. You then grab him by the neck and shove him face first into a nearby wall. Unfortunately, you stopped your turn in the process. You lose 1 endurance point.
Ow! I hate when that happens. It hurts so much.
Should I roll the die again?
Yep.
Oh, he didn't die from that.
Nope. Though his nose is bleeding. And I think he lost a teeth of 5.
4.
A tooth.
Right. In any case, he lashes out back. He kicks back with one of his legs like an angry goat and catches you right in the stomach. He swings his sword around, but he dodges, and you slash out against him, catching him in the leg. You lose 4 endurance points.
7.
Right. You follow up with a powerful blow that causes him to lose balance, and then you stab him through his shoulder. He screams out in pain and then lashes out against you. You launch back, but the tip of his blade scratches the side of your face. You lose 2 endurance points.
4.
Right. The guy lunges at you and you start parrying his blows. Then you start attacking, he parries yours. A series of blows echoes throughout the hall, and you each manage to give each other a series of small cuts as each of you try to overpower the other. Though you are a bit matched. You lose 4 endurance points.
By the way, I just had an amusing thought.
Yeah.
Remember that rapiers are actually designed more for, stabbing and all that kind of stuff?
Mm-hmm.
I imagine what would happen if you combined that design of the blade with, remember giving air when we talked about Chinese swords when I visited Cobra?
Mm-hmm.
Imagine if you combined that, sawing edge to a rapier. Oh, the pain it would cause.
I think that kind of thing exists, but what it's called, I don't know.
Nice. Yeah, I'm a little devious, but this guy's an asshole. He deserves it.
Yeah. 10.
Right. The guy lashes out against you and knocks your sword out of your hand. He comes up with a falling blow, but you dodge under, grab him by the neck, and then slam dunks him face first into the banquet table, cracking in it too.
Ouch.
You have won.
Oh, we defeated running from wolves.
Wolfsbane staggers backward, clutching at his wounds with his free hand and his pretty broken face. You move forward, eager to finish him, but he parries your lunge, and then, with a look of utter desperation in his soulless eyes, he glances up at the ceiling and shouts, "Take him, Doomblight! Take him now!" Your blood freezes when you see a great gull-winged horror emerge from a hidden perch among the hall's shadowy rafters. It plunges towards you, a fiery sword held at arm's length, ready to be driven through your heart. The creature that is diving towards you suddenly freezes in midair. The morbid fear of death that had gripped your heart quickly evaporates, but you are left with a feeling of deep unease as your kite senses detect that something extraordinary is taking place around you. The hall has become filled with a deadly silence, and everything, including the tongues of flame trailing from the creature's sword and the blazing fire in the grate, is utterly frozen. It is as if time itself is standing still. Wolf's Bane is a frozen statue, his face fixed in the malevolent sneer he was wearing in gleeful anticipation that you were about to meet your doom. You're beginning to think that perhaps you have been killed and that this is life after death, when suddenly you glimpse a blurred movement at the corner of your eye. From out of the shadows cast by the gallery steps a young teenage girl, dressed in the leather jerkin and threadbare trousers. You recognize...
Hey, we missed you!
Yeah.
You recognize her at once. It is Alice, the strange, enigmatic creature who helped you once before, during your confrontation with the demoness Shamath. What are you doing here? You stammer. Casually, she walks towards you and reaches up to touch a finger to the frozen fiery sword clutched in the taloned hands of Wolf's Bane's winged minion. Why, doing what I like doing best, she replies airily. Minding other people's business. She prods the frozen sword with the tip of her finger, and there's a gentle pop. Instantly, the creature disappears. I do hate cheats, she says as she walks over to where Wolf's Bane is standing immobile. Cheekily, she pokes out her tongue at him, and then she spins on her heel to face you. Now, perhaps you can finish where you came here to do, Lone Wolf, she says, and claps her hand 3 times. A sudden rush of noise assails your ears, and your senses reel as the reality of time comes flooding back into the hall.
That chick sort of scares me if she can control space and time.
The triumphant sneer dies on Wolfsbane's face the instant he realizes that his winged minion has, disappeared, and that you are still alive. He recalls, his mouth gaping and his eyes wide with disbelief. As he retreats, surprise, surprise, he brushes against Alice and utters a yelp of fright. His abject fear, however, soon transforms into blind fury. You! He cries accusingly. Fueled by rage, he raises his sword in readiness to slash at her face. You rush forward and block his vicious blow. Then you twist the blade from his grasp, and with your one swift thrust, you skewer his heart upon the tip of your rapier. Wolf's heart regards the blade protruding from his chest with a look of utter astonishment. Then, with a curse on his blood-flecked lips, he drops to his knees and crumbles lifelessly to the floor.
And your heart just got shish kebabbed. Oh well.
You step away from the body of your enemy and allow yourself a smile of grim satisfaction that you have at last rid Aeon of this evil intruder. Hurry, Lone Wolf, says Alice impatiently. Nor is vengeful. He'll soon be wanting to know how his champion is faring. If he finds him slain, we will both feel his wrath. Then we must escape from here, you reply. But how? Do you know of a way? Maybe, she replies, narrowing her green eyes. Yes, I got a plan. Do you wish to use Kite Screen?
I
Yeah?
assume when it comes up as an option.
Come, Grandmaster, you're going home, she says, and she takes you by the hand and leads you to the middle of the banquet hall to a place directly opposite to the great fireplace. But first, we must make preparations for the journey. Alice then proceeds to tell you to use your advanced Kai mastery to mask the goodly aura that radiates naturally from your mind and body. When you've done as you request, she touches the platinum amulet which you wear around your naked smiles. Good, good, she enthuses. This bauble will take care of the rest. She then takes a piece of limestone from her pocket and proceeds to draw a pentagram on the floor of the hall. She has half completed the complicated design when suddenly she becomes agitated. Must hurry, she mumbles, must hurry. Suddenly, the fire in the hearth flares brightly. The flames begin to grow and whirl and slowly change color. It's no good, cries Alice, tearful with frustration. Angrily, she casts the chunk of crumbling limestone of the roaring flames and then leaps to her feet and comes rushing to her side. It's too late, she screams, her voice now barely audible above the unnatural crackling of the fire. Nor is summoning his champion! And there's a picture.